Oh, I snipped that front hook off of that bucktail, eh? So it's just got the trailer.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, look at the size of it. Looks like a little rainbow trout.
Well, and that's the whole idea here. Today, we're on the Finley River with the KO Fishing Adventures. And Eric has told us, you know what, we've had this from experience before, is use big patterns. So, you know, that's minimum 5-6 inches long. Another big one, Eric's got some monster patterns. So, you know, 7-8 inches long. But when you're going after the big bull trout out here, up to 20 pounds, even bigger, you need the big flies.
Absolutely.
So I've started, you know, normal big pattern, couple of split shot to get me down. Sometimes you don't need it, but today we're going to try it. And we're going right to the falls.
Right to the falls.
Big
it's
fish.
supposed to be quite a run up there. Lots of rapids, and it should be an adventure. The jet boat ride could be half the fun.
So it's all about the Finley River. Today, we take you sport fishing on the fly.
Boy, you need the 8-weight rods. Nice spots, eh? Beautiful fish. That's a nice fish, eh? Let me just get this off the... Okay, and Eric's got smaller guy.
Yeah, female.
That. Oh. Zoom.
Had a hit.
Had one?
Yeah, it's just such a long fly. Then when you're fishing for the dollies, we always, oh, there we go, and I got him. I was just gonna say, the thing you wanna do when you're fishing for the dollies is get that fly down low and cast upstream. So essentially that's what I did. I cast the fly straight upstream into that fast water, let my fly sink down through that pocket, and there's a nice gravel bar in front of us, you know, a sandy bench, and I just let that fly swing through, and that guy just crushed it. These dollies are just the best, you know. We've had a couple on in that 15, 20 pound range. This guy's your, you know, standard size, not too big, just real nice, but every one in here is healthy. They're just, the average size is 8 pounds, 6-8 pounds. So the recommended setup today is a really fast sink line. You've got to have some line that gets you down there, and of course I started with a big fly and a couple of split shot just on my leader. So I make a knot on my leader. I run about 6 feet, do a triple surgeon knot, add an extra 3 feet, so I'm running about 9 feet in total, and 3 feet up from my fly I have the split shot just to help that fly get down. And you got to be on the bottom. If you're not on the bottom, hey, you're not going to get them. You got to be down there.
Got to be down. I may have to add split shot. I'm not using any, but a type 7.
Yeah, type 7.
And I've hooked 3 fish, so.
Yeah. But to get these big boys, you know, they sit right down there. They feed on the bottom. Anything going by them, they grab. And this side, just let that sink. And look at this. They're all just beautiful fish.
Beautiful colors, the spots and stuff on them.
Gorgeous fish. And you know, this is just the very head of the pool. We always start way up on the top here on the falls. There's how many miles? An hour and a half. So miles and miles of this kind of water to fish. I'll let Dale do the honors there.
Yeah, he's coming in.
Okay. Watch this current. There, got him by the tail, okay. Can unbutton him.
I'll pop
Or
him
the hook
off.
just pops off. I'll hold, give that. Look at that, eh? Look at how gorgeous these fish are. Look at the beautiful colors and spots, and they are just such a pretty fish. And look at how fat they are. I mean, they're just the big heads. They got the big mouths, you know, for feeding. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Well, I'm gonna get her.
Look at how long that
Yeah,
fly
look at
is.
the length of the fly they're eating, and she's gonna go. So I'm gonna let her go. There she goes, back to the pool to feed. So critical component. Again, recommended setup. 8-weight rod. Don't go any lighter.
No lighter.
Eric has a 5-weight. He's had that thing bent right from the button. It won't bust on him. It blows me away. I've got the full sink, so I got a deep 7, something very fast sinking line. Got the big fly. Again, if it's not 6 inches or 5 inches or longer, you're not going to catch them. As I mentioned earlier, I go up. Got a couple little split shots just to help it get down. I think that helps.
Well, in that, especially the current is kind of boily down there.
Yeah,
too,
I think when we get to the slower water, we got to change it up too. We actually have to take the split shots off,
Yeah,
and then sometimes we can go with the sink tip.
Yeah.
Right, change it up. But right now, deep 7 lines in the big hole. And I had a 15, 16 pound, maybe 20 on, lost him. You had a huge guy on, lost him.
We've all had big
Let's
ones.
get him in.
Let's get him in.
All right, let's do it. Another nice one. Oh. Oh. They're following it in from the depths, eh?
Is that what from out there?
Oh, man. These are tough fish. Tough fish. If you've never caught bull trout before, you gotta come and give it a try. There's lots of different locations you can go for bull trout, but wow, it is special. They're just so much weight. They're all big fish. They hit like freight trains, and they just muscle. They don't jump, but boy, oh boy, they give you a great runs. You know, on an 8-weight rod, you just can't beat it. Man, this is fly fishing at its best. Oh no.
Oh, he's gone.
Got off, spit it. Oh well, that was a nice one too. Looked about 6-7 pounds. But there it is. The bigger the better. Eric actually tied some up last night that had to be, you know, 8, 9 inches long. They love the whitefish. So you got to remember, when bull trout are feeding out here, especially, lots of whitefish, lots of Arctic grayling and the odd rainbow, but they love whitefish and Arctic grayling. That looks like a whitefish. Huh, that's unreal. Oh, double header, Dale, double header.
Double header?
Double header, oh wow. Oh, this is a good one. Oh man. Oh, this is crazy.
We've only been here like half an hour, and how many fish have we caught? Look at
Oh,
them.
yours is just little. I got a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is. He's pulling
Is he
hard.
bigger?
Yeah, I can't get him up. This one looks like maybe one of the bigger guys for sure. Oh yeah, he is. He's
he big?
taking line.
Okay.
He's taking line.
He could have the big toad.
He got me way out there. Oh
Okay, I'll
man.
release this one. That's not a bad fish either. There he goes.
There he goes. There he goes. Okay. Here's mine.
Mine.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous fish. Oh, see that other one came up and hit him? Another fish came up and whacked him.
What the heck's a fish doing hitting one
I
that
know,
size?
he's that size, and a bull trout came up to try to get a piece of the fly, I guess. Oh man, there he is there. Look at that, I'm not gonna hold him up, but look at that. Get him going here, point him out. There he goes. Unreal. Oh, how's about that? This is unbelievable. This is crazy. Like we've caught I don't know, you and Dale started
Yeah.
in this hole. You caught, I don't know how many, 2 or 3 each in the first 10 minutes.
Couple casts.
I sub in where you were, bang, 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 a bunch more. I mean, it must be full of fish in
We
here.
could go all day in the one hole, basically.
One hole.
Yeah.
And we went by, we took us an hour and 15 minutes to get up here in the jet boat. We went by numerous beautiful holes.
Oh yeah.
So then what we're expecting to head down and
Let's hit them all.
rainbows,
Grayling.
grayling, dry,
whitefish.
whitefish, big bulls again.
Yeah.
What a fishery. It's unbelievable.
All day long.
Oh, I'm just so excited right now. Well, I think before I go up and take another cast, let's go to the bench. This is a pattern I use all the time back home. You know, we hit different rivers and streams where we have bull trout. It's always been really effective. We call it the bull basher. So let's go to the bench and tie up the bull basher. Today on the bench, we're going to tie you up the bull basher. It's a great pattern for bull trout, especially in those deep holes. And the key to this fly is keeping it long, at least 5 to 6 inches. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a size 2, 2x long streamer, some 3/0 black thread to tie with, some medium nickel yellow dumbbell eyes for the eyes, some yellow mono for the head, some medium silver mylar cord for the underbody, some white bucktail flash blend for the mid-body, some light purple flash blend for the upper body, and some blue silver holographic fiber for the back. I always like to put a base layer of thread on the hook just to help the mylar from stop slipping, so we'll get that on tied in. First step in the fly is to take some of the mylar tube and actually insert it onto the hook, slide it back, and I like to leave a little bit of the splayed end out for a small tail. I take my fluorescent thread and just tie it into the back. And it's kind of like a hot spot on the fly. And then I'll whip finish that off just to close off the fly. Now that I have the highlight tied in the back and the mylars onto the hook, I'm just going to push this back. I want to form a little bit of a body on it. Cut it about to size. Just going to tie on my black thread, get it onto the hook, and just tie on the front, just to form the underbody. Next step of the fly is put on your eyes. Now there's 2 ways to do it. You can tie them on the top of the fly or underneath. I prefer on this fly to go on top. And again, just figure 8 them on the front, right by the eyelet. And take a few ties in front of them. And make sure you figured 8 and put them on there fairly solid. Now that the eyes are tied in, we're going to take our white bucktail. And again, keep along. It comes in these very long strands. They're about 8 inches long. And I'm going to pull off quite a bit. I want to make sure this fly is fairly full. And I'm not going to worry about cutting it yet. I'm going to get a whole bunch pulled together. Cut off the one end, make sure you have a nice even end, and tie it in right behind the eyes. And don't worry about cutting it to length yet. We're just tying in, and that's your first body length. Now that we have the white bucktail tied in for the mid body, we're actually going to tie in the upper body, and I want to take about the same amount of my purple. And again, pull it all nice and even, trim it to length so it's nice and even at the head, and tie in right behind your eyes. And again, don't worry about the length, you just want to tie it in. Now that we essentially have created the body, we're going to tie in a little bit of our blue and silver flashabou just to create a back on the fly, because all fish have that darker color back. So again, tie it in behind your eyes and pull it back, and that's actually going to form just a real nice blue back on the fly. Now to finish the head on the fly, I'm actually going to whip finish off my black thread. I'm just going to whip finish it right behind the eyes. Give it a couple of whip finishes. Cut that off, and then I'm just going to add a bit of my fluorescent color. I like a hot spot on the fly, so I'm going to actually make the head a real nice green color. And it's, you know, it's a yellowy green type of fluorescent color. You can use oranges and everything else, but I really like this yellow. And I'm just bring a couple of wraps to the front and tie off there, right behind the eyelet. And whip finish there. So to finish the fly off, essentially the fly is built, but we want it to cut it to length. And normally I go from my end of my thumb to the end of my pinky and bring it all the way back from the eyes back. That's normally about the 6-inch mark. So I'm just gonna kind of cut, and I cut it unevenly. You can see how I'm cutting it unevenly, and I just want that displayed back. And that's about the length of our fly. So there it is, the finished bull basher. A lot of times I like to head cement the fly. It makes it last a little longer. And the big thing we know with bull trout is they take the fly from the side so we can get away with a smaller hook. Again, if you're going for bull trout, gotta have this pattern.
Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Islander Precision Reels, Mountain Valley Sports Fishing and Tours, and Maui Jim Sunglasses.
What are you guys doing in my water?
We pushed them out. Not my guy. My guy grabbed on. He glommed on good. Oh, another nice bull.
Oh, he's just nice.
This is just so much fun.
I think that's the guy who came flying out of the water.
No
Tried to
kidding,
eat
he
the
tried
fly.
to get it. I couldn't believe it. You know, the cool thing about bull trout is they hit everything from the side. You know, they come in and charge it. That guy right there, right in the tough part of the jaw, but look at that. Look at how, oh no, he gone. But here, I'll just explain what they do. You know, you look at that, wow, look at, he just made a mess of my fly, but when your fly's out there right, bull trout don't chase it behind, they come sideways. They always whack it from the side. So a lot of guys like to use a long trailer on the fly. I don't. I cut off any trailer on the back because since they're charging it on the side anyways, a nice long, you know, 4X long steelhead hook, anything real long, 4X, even 6X long, works good. Halfway, about halfway down the body, not even, a quarter of the way down, boom, they come in this way and you got them. So don't worry about the long trailers at the end, they just swallow it, they always hit on the side. And the old bully basher. Got another one, let's go and poach Dale out again. Wow, this is crazy. So we had a nice little run and we're working our way back down the river from the falls, and all these runs are just set up for rainbow and of course the grayling that we catch on the dry. But I just switched over to a small bulldog. You know, I put on the little bulldog because I wanted to get some rainbow. Second cast and bang, this big bull trout comes out of nowhere and whacks my bulldog. And I got to be careful because I went down from 15-pound test down to 10 at the end, and it's quite thin for this size fish. But look at it, you can see just a little bulldog hanging there. Everything eats the bulldog. And that's Don's personal bulldog. Look at it hanging from his mouth right there. Look at that, and that big fish ate that little fly. Our captain Don's down here now to help me. He can hold the rod. There, thanks Don. Okay. Boy, well, I didn't expect to get this big a fish on a little bulldog. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Stop wiggling there. Oh, tough to grab. Come on, there. Got him. Oh, look at that. That big fish just ate that little bulldog. Don's personal bulldog. Look at that fish. Look at how gorgeous that is. They are just voracious. Like, imagine that size of fish just eating that little bulldog. Oh, and look at the pretty colors. Look at how fat they are. Just really fat, big teeth on them. I'm just gonna let her go. Look at that. Oh, that is so much fun. What a fight. There she goes. Oh, just doesn't get any better. If you want some of the best fishing you're ever gonna get for big bull trout, rainbows, grayling, give Eric, KO Fishing Adventures a call. I just can't say enough. It's just unbelievable. And they've got double headers down there. So let's go back down to those guys and see how they're doing. This is crazy. I mean, we hit what we assumed was going to be a rainbow run, and it's every cast right now. I've cast 3 times and I've hooked 3 fish, all on Don's personal bulldog. They must be stacked through here. There's got to be all big bull trout everywhere, and they're just, oh man, he's going. Big fish all on small little personal bulldogs. They're all like clones. They're, you know, 6-pound, 7-pound dollies, just grabbing that bulldog steady. I got it right in the corner of the mouth again. Look at that. They're just whacking. There's a little bulldog hanging there. Like they're just whacking it. Get it out there. It just pops out. There he is there. Look at just one after another of these gorgeous dollies. It's the best dolly varden fishing, or not bull trout fishing I've ever had. Like just beautiful specks. There he goes. To join the other 50 down there. I mean, I'm gonna make another cast. I made 3 casts, 3 big fish right in this little run. And we assumed there was gonna be a rainbow in here. The rainbows don't have a chance to get the fly because these bull trout are whacking it. So I'm going to get myself another bully. This is fantastic. Oh.
Can't be a rainbow, it's a tank. In the same hole. So I caught a grayling on the bulldog, 2 rainbows, and now a bull trout in the same hole. All on the same fly. I just can't believe they're all in the same little pool. I mean, we're just pulled off from one little pool on the side of the river, and everybody's into fish. What they got on there? Rainbow? Bull trout?
No, big bull. Big bull. Every time I get a hit, it's these bull trout and they're just whacking it. Now I've got other bull trout chasing my bull trout. Like trying to get a piece of whatever he's got in his mouth. Got the fly out. And that's the average size. Nice little guy. There he is there. And I think Dale's got a bigger one. I'm just gonna let this guy, there he goes.
He's definitely bigger.
Oh yeah. Oh, what was that on, the bulldog?
Yeah, I don't.
Unbelievable.
I was right in there with all those rainbows and.
That is crazy.
Oh, look at the nice spots on him too.
Ah, this is unbelievable. I've never ever seen bull trout fishing like this before in my life. And I hear there's kokanee in here in the fall.
Oh, is
so
that right?
that's why. So kokanee fry, white fish. They've got the grilling. They've got the rainbow's teeth. It's just a beautiful habitat. Oh, that's a big guy. Yeah.
Oh.
There, I got him. Okay. You can get the fly out. Boy, they don't, yeah, they just inhale it, eh? Yeah,
he's off.
There, he's off. Yeah, okay.
Good.
Hey. All right. Oh, look at that.
Colors on there.
Beautiful, just real orange and pink, and they're just brutes. The beautiful white fins. I just can't believe it. They're gorgeous fish. I mean, look at the backs on them. They're all 8, 10 pounds, 12 pounds. Some of the big boys. I'm gonna let them go. You ready? Look at that. Oh, they're gorgeous. Look at them. There he goes. Oh,
wow.
Have you ever had fishing like this before?
No, you don't have fishing like this. I mean, they're untouched. They're never fished over. It's just.
But you know, we always talk about the big flies. You know, 6, 8 inch flies, big fish. We got the little bulldogs.
Well,
on
we
right
thought it
now.
looked rainbowy, so we came.
Yeah.
Remember, I had fish. I hit my rainbows, hit that big bull trout fly. So I said, well, I'll switch over to a bulldog. So you guys switched. Next thing you know, whole run is full of fish.
Well, you know what? If you want the experience of a lifetime, give Eric a call, KO Fishing Adventures. You come up here, you stay at Fort Ware, stay with the Kaweta'achi Nation, right? We're right in there. It's fantastic. You got great food, great accommodation, and probably some of the best fishing we've ever had.
Oh God! And if you wanted look, there's a cabin right here where they've stayed.
Where they stay, and all the hunters,
you could walk here and fish this exact run. I mean, you'd spend a whole day in this run, guaranteed.
Wow.
You catch more fish than you need. That's for
When you
sure.
come out here, though, take care, conserve our waters, and we'll see you next time when we take you sport fishing on the fly. To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one shown, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.